I met Lauren Bacall working on a movie called Misery. And I was the second hairstylist to start with, but then the hairstylist left and I had to finish the movie. And she played James Caan's manager. And she was a very kind of gruff person, but she was one of those people, you know, I want you to use this size roller, and I want you to do this, and I want you to do that. And I go, well, what if I do this? And if you don't like it, I'll do it another way. Okay. Well, she apparently liked me, and she asked me to do other things. And I worked with her many, many times over the years. I did a mini-series with her called The Secret Life of Doris Duke. And I did many, many times we were flown to New York to do personal interviews, like with Diane Sawyer and different people. And I got to know her very well. The last movie I did with her was called Carmel, I believe. I don't think it ever got released. But that's when I said I wasn't going to work with her anymore. She's mean. She died, but she was mean to almost everybody except her hair and makeup people. Oh, I worked on a movie called Diamonds with her as well. Many. And a TV movie with her and Gregory Peck. I did Gregory Peck's hair for many, many years. I went to his house and cut his hair for him. That's a nice story. I was at Warner Brothers, and I just dropped into the makeup department one day, and the makeup department head, this wonderful man named Leo Latito, said, listen, I've got Gregory Peck here, and we got to cut his hair so he can look like Abraham Lincoln, because he's got to go to Arkansas and do 2 weeks on Abraham Lincoln. And then I might need to get you back here because we got to trim it up again for him to go back. So I go, okay. So then Abraham Lincoln. Then Gregory Peck walks out, and I'm like, oh my God. The power, the presence, the gentleness, the kindness, just the most amazing human being just walked out. So I go, okay, so I have to put this color in his hair and trim it. It's just a temporary color. So I take him back, I wash his hair, and I bring him back, and I do the thing and all that. And he's very nice. And so he says, okay, all right, I'll let you know when he's going to do this thing again. So I go, okay. So then next thing that happens is the makeup artist has a heart attack, and there's going to be another makeup artist to do him when he goes back the second time. So they bring me back, and they say, okay, he's coming in today, and you're going to do the same thing again. So I go, okay. So I'm sitting in the makeup department, and he walks in the door about 10 minutes late, and I'm sitting there, and he goes, oh, thank God there's somebody here I know. And I'm looking around, there's nobody there. And so he was just so lovely and sweet, and so I do his hair again and all that. Well, there was a very funny girl who was the receptionist in the makeup department, and her name was Linda. And so I did his hair, it was very nice, he goes away. And so Linda calls me one day, and she said, listen, Gregory Peck called and he wants you to come to his house. He's going to do the Oscars, and he's going to be a presenter at the Oscars, and he wants you to do his hair. And I said, oh, that's okay. I'm going to go to his house at dinner anyway. And because I thought she was kidding. She played jokes on everybody. And in the bathrooms in the makeup department, when they had that alien show, I can't remember what it was called, she changed the nameplates on the bathroom door to Alien and Alienette. You know, so she was like that kind of a person. And so I was joking back with her. She said, no, I'm not kidding. You have to go to his house. And I said, don't give me this phone number and have it be just some pornographic something or other, because you're playing a joke. She says, all right, hang on. So she gets the Leo on the phone. He says, she's not kidding. Call the number. So I call the number. Gregory Peck answers. And I go, hi, this is Judy Crown. Oh, hi, Judy. Yeah, I'm going to do the Oscars. And that white place on my hair, I need you to kind of color it a little bit so it doesn't flare on camera. So I go, okay. So I go to the house. I do his hair. I do Veronique's hair. I do his daughter. And so then, from then on, I started going to his house every 6 weeks or so and cutting his hair. And then after a long period of time, after I had known Lauren Bacall, she was going to get on this movie. And so I said, you know, I've done Lauren Bacall's hair before. And he says, okay, I'll ask her. And so she said, oh, yeah. So we go to North Carolina. We do this movie together. And that was a really proud achievement for me because the movie really didn't go anywhere. It was I think it was a TNT movie, too. The director was a very famous director, Arthur Penn. And so it was a really, really lovely experience. And she was very well behaved when she was with Gregory Peck, I can tell you. So it was very pleasant. It was very nice.